Hi everybody, welcome back to kenahspam. For this month's video, I thought that I would just talk about things that I've been obsessed with lately. Just because I feel like my life has been so full of so many fun things that I love and I want to talk about them. Kind of off topic, but kind of on topic. When I was seeing my therapist for a really long time in high school, I was seeing her like once a week at that point, but it was kind of at the point where I didn't need to be seeing her once a week anymore. So I was really just talking about like anything and everything. And it slowly turned into me just talking about what I loved all day, every day, not even like my anxiety or other things that I had going on. I was just talking about like the TV shows that I was watching. And I think that's when I decided maybe I don't need to see my therapist once a week anymore. But ever since I moved to LA, I haven't had a therapist. So maybe I'm making this video because I am missing that void in my life of having someone where I can just talk about what I've been obsessed with lately and having them just like actually listen to me. Let me make clear, especially for my parents right now, that is not all that I did in therapy. We moved past that after like a while. We went back to actually working on what I need to work on. But for a while there, okay, anyways, let's just get into it. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about that I've been obsessed with lately, actually since the beginning of the year, so like 3 months now, actually before the beginning of the year, in December, I started to become obsessed with lip products and putting color on my lips because I just never really did that before. And my mom is someone who like always has lipstick on, and I don't know, it just like didn't rub off on me until really recently for some reason. Now it's to the point where I always need something on there. Like if I don't have any color on my lips or anything on my lips, I feel like there's something missing. There's something wrong. Right now I'm wearing Revlon, what are they called? Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine Balms or something like that in the color Red Raisin. Oh gosh, let's see if it will focus. But I love these. I love these Revlon lip gloss shine things. They're like butter. They're really smooth and they have really great pigment. I mean, I don't know if you can see it that well on my lips right now, but I have three colors. I have glossed up rose for like a little pink, and then I have sparkling honey, which is like a really good nude, but like a little something something on there. But besides that, I love the Ariana Grande's beauty brand. What are they called? Glassy Balms. Oh my gosh, this is like the first product that I ever got. It's a glassy balm in cherry cola. Love. I'm like almost out. I feel like I'm running low. And then I also have another shade. I think this shade is Juice Box, and the colors look crazy when like this is like really purple, and I would probably never wear something that dark. But when it's on my lips, it gives it like a nice plum color. Like it's not as dark as it looks, but there's still some pigment on there, and they are just so moisturizing. I mean, they're sticky, but like you just gotta get past that, honestly. But yeah, the Revlon glossy lustrous balm things, love. They're like $11. But if you want something a little more pricier, these are like $20, I think. Then the REM glossy balms, girl, I love them. Okay, I've also been low-key obsessed with like spies lately. When I flew to Orlando like a couple months ago, someone on the plane was watching a Daniel Craig James Bond movie, and I was low-key invested from like three seats down. So I was like, I should really watch them because I've never seen any James Bond movie ever. And then they were just all added to Netflix. So I was like, you know what? Let me start. Let me start watching them. I did not know Daniel Craig was so attractive. I've just never really seen him like that. But then when he came out of the water in Casino Royale, hello? Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what really made me be like, wait, pause on Daniel Craig. The scene in the shower with Vesper, which that sounds like crazy. It's not. It's actually a really heartwarming scene where she's like in the shower because she just saw him kill like two people. She's like traumatized. And he goes in and like sits with her and like comforts her. That's when I was like, okay, I gotta watch the rest of these movies. Vesper and James Bond were like the peak of the Bond girls for me. I didn't really love. I don't even remember the girl's name in the last two movies. The blonde French girl. Those movies are really interesting to me because they're really good and then really bad and then back to really good. Like Casino Royale is a great movie, 4 stars out of 5. Then we go to Quantum Solace. That movie was not great. But then we go to Skyfall. And Skyfall was like almost 5 out of 5 for me. I thought that was a near perfect movie. And then we go to Spectre. And then we like are kind of back in the middle with No Time to Die. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch any of the other James Bond movies. Honestly, I feel like nothing can beat Skyfall. So, do I want to waste my time with the other ones? I don't know. But I kind of realized, wait, maybe I'm just really into spies because then I went to the library and I ended up picking two books that were very spy themed. The first one was called The Blonde Who Came In From the Cold. It's like a romance and they're spies and it's a whole thing. And it was like kind of bad, but it was what I needed in the moment. And then I read this memoir called Family of Spies. It's about this woman who basically finds out her family was pretty responsible for Pearl Harbor, and her dad kept it a secret from her entire life. So it's about her family and their involvement and how she uncovered it and how she like deals with finding out about it. Kind of crazy. And I also learned a lot. I'm surprised that that's not insane, well-known knowledge because it's a pretty important part in the history of Pearl Harbor. I also deleted social media for a month, so I had no TikTok, I had no Instagram, and I had no Twitter. Something that I kind of loved about not being on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, no social media at all, is that it was a lot easier for me to watch movies at home. If I'm watching TV at my house, I'm watching reality TV. So if I ever saw a movie, I was seeing it in theaters. Like it was very rare for me to sit down and watch a movie at home. But then when I deleted all social media, suddenly I was watching all these movies. And I was watching them all the way through and I was enjoying them. And I think it's because before I would try to watch a movie at home and then I would just go on my phone. So now I'm loving watching movies at home. I love having my nice little blanket and laying down my couch and turning off all the lights. Wait, speaking of movies, I'm obsessed with Tom the Lizard from Hoppers. I walked out of that movie being like, that is my man. My friend Sam got me the keychain. Hold on, let me get it. Isn't he so cute? He's so small. But I literally love him. Like, I want to make him my profile photo and everything. I'm kind of obsessed with that movie, actually. I didn't think I was going to like Coppers at all. I had a great time. It was literally insane. So please watch it if you haven't. What else have I been obsessed with? Oh my gosh. Music. First of all, we have Harry Styles' new album, Love. I mean, Harry Styles could put anything out and I would love it. But I feel like it's a little different for him, something we haven't really heard from him before, but also it kind of reminds me of his self-titled album. So that's kind of fun because it's a little nostalgic. My favorite songs are American Girls, Taste Back, Carla's song, Paint by Numbers. Oh, he says my name in one of the songs. In a pop, he says Katie. Katie. So basically, he's in love with me. We also have BTS' new album, Love. Also, like Harry Styles, they probably could have put anything out. I probably would have loved it. But they really knocked my socks off with this one. I think my face was like that the entire time I was listening to the album the first time, just like, I can't believe they did this. That's what I kept thinking. I was like, I can't believe they did this and they are so crazy. I love how it's kind of cut in half. Like the first half is a little crazy and intense, and then the second half is a little more chill. So you get the best of both worlds. Once again, I feel like there's a song that everyone could love on that album. It's really confusing to me that I see on social media people being like, "I want the old BTS back." What old BTS are you talking about? Because I was 2 songs into that album and I was like, "This is so old BTS." That album is literally dark and wild, just updated 2026. I don't think you know BTS like I do. Okay, sorry. My favorite songs off of that. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I love 2.0. I love Body to Body. Jaw on the floor listening to that. Faya, FYA. What are we calling it? FYA. That song, I need to be in a club right now listening to that. Thank you very much. They're really crazy. Oh my gosh, what's that one? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with song titles. That one where they're like, fantasy, you're my fantasy. That song, Love. Swim is stuck in my head all the time. They did it again, and I'm so happy that they're back. And I'm so excited to see them on tour, especially with these songs. Like, it's gonna be so crazy. I'm like actually scared in a good way. Maybe this is why I have been feeling so happy lately because BTS is back. I haven't felt like myself in so long, and I think it was because they were in the military. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, I love honey, like actual honey. I feel like I never ate honey before. And then one day I was at work and I was like, let me have a banana, but I need a little something more. So then I put peanut butter on the banana. But then I was like, I feel like I need a little something extra even on the peanut butter. So I was like, oh, let me put honey on here. And now I'm obsessed. I put honey on everything. I put it in tea. That's what I just described. I put waffle, peanut butter, banana, honey. And that's what I eat every single morning. I put it in my yogurt. Sometimes I eat fruit straight up and I'll put a little honey on it. Like, I just can't stop. I just love honey so much. Oh, I've been obsessed with putting my hair in these little clips. I put them like up here, kind of how my hair is right now. I've been going on 5 mile walks lately. That's been fun. On the weekends, I wake up and I just go and I walk for 5 miles, a good hour and 40 minutes. Just listen to music or think. It's great. Oh my gosh, my headphones. I have never really had headphones like this before. I always use earbuds or AirPods, and then my AirPods died. So I asked for these for Christmas. How was I going on airplanes first of all without these? Because these changed my life on the airplane. Listening to ASMR in these, oh my god. I went to the dentist for the first time in like 5 years. Because I hate the dentist and I just kept making up excuses for not going, and I know that's really bad, but I was like, I need to get it together and I need to go back to the dentist. And then when I went, I needed a root canal. So then I had to get a root canal. I had to get like 2 other cavities filled. So now I'm obsessed with dental hygiene. And not that I like necessarily had really bad dental hygiene. Well, I guess before, like, obviously I was brushing my teeth, but was I always doing it twice a day? I was always doing it at least once a day. And was I flossing every day? No. But now, oh, I'm flossing multiple times a day. I'm brushing them multiple times a day. And I'm making sure I'm getting every nook and cranny in there. Honestly, the root canal was not that bad. The worst thing about it is how expensive it was. The experience in itself, not awful. But I don't want to do it again. So I've been a little obsessive and a little crazy with my dental hygiene, which is a good thing. And I should have been obsessed with it my entire life. Oh my gosh, I've been obsessed with ER, the OG Grey's Anatomy, OG hospital drama. I don't know why I like never watched Grey's Anatomy. I actually think the reason why I didn't like Grey's Anatomy and why it stressed me out so much is because the very first episode, a patient comes in who's like 16 named Katie and she's having like a brain aneurysm or something, and that freaked me out so bad. That was like the age that I tried to watch it for the first time, and I was like, I'm never watching this ever again. But then I wanted to watch ER because I went on the Warner Brothers studio tour with my cousins when they were in town all the way back in October, and I thought Noah Wiley was so cute. I started getting TikTok edits of him, and I was like, hello. So then I made myself sit down and watch the first episode, and I was hooked. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, I want to go home and watch ER right now. It's like how people are like, I need a cigarette, bro. I need ER. I need I need to lay down on my couch and watch ER right now. Okay, I think I went over most things that I'm loving right now. Oh, oranges. Oranges are in season, so I've been eating those up left and right. But when am I not? Honestly, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this wasn't boring. I mean, I'm kind of doing this for my own enjoyment anyway, so it's fine. But yes, please look forward to more kenah spam soon. Bye.